You peeping me, take a picture. You peeping me, take a picture. My life is real, baby. You peeping me, take a picture. You peeping me, take a picture.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is John over at Detroit Foxbodies. I know my last video I talked to you guys telling you pretty much what we're going to be doing to corn fed, some of the updates, and so I wanted to follow through and let you guys know that today's the day I'm going to start taking the interior out. So that's the game plan. We're going to start taking these seats out. They're not too difficult. There's just a few bolts per seat, like 4 bolts. The back seat literally clips out the lower section. The upper section I haven't taken out personally yet, so I'm sure it can't be too difficult. So yeah, that's the plan today. And then as I get the seats out and I start pulling the upholstery off, I'll give you guys, you know, some updated videos and let you know what's going on. So we started taking the passenger side front seat out. The back 2 are 15mm bolts, and the front 2 are 15mm nuts. So there are studs that stick out of the floor. And just so everybody knows, you know, when I do work on my ride, I like to wear the Detroit Foxbody apparel. I don't know if you noticed, but made by my wife. That's where it's at. So right now I'm gonna pull the seat out. Oh, by the way, there is a wire under the seat with a butt connector you got to disconnect. So that's probably, I'm assuming, I want to say a seat belt, and it has, you know, power lumbar and stuff like that in the seat. So, you know, it sends power to the seat for the lumbar and stuff. So pretty much that's it. And then there you go. I mean, you could probably take a seat out, truthfully. It probably takes you about 5 minutes to actually take the seat out. And I'm assessing my carpet, you know, once I got the seat out. We'll probably steam cleaner. The carpet's pretty clean. Just a little bit of, you know, some crumbs and stuff over the years driving her. The seats have been out of this once before. So that's about it. We're going to start taking the upholstery off the seat. We'll go from there. So the first attempt on these seats was somewhat of a fail. I can't find any clear instructions online on how to put these Mach 1 covers in, so I'm taking some different routes here. I'm going to try some different things. I've seen some guys online saying that you should cut this rail guide here. So I took this metal out of the top of the seat. This is the top of the seat. And then I took this piece of metal out of the top, and I had to slice into the fabric to make these rods fit. So the original seats had these rods in them. So I'm actually cutting and trying to make these fit. Now these sides, it looks like you can put some type of rod in here too, but I don't see how you would attach it to the actual seat, because you have to, this is a full piece. It's a lot of the ones I've seen online, there's no back to the seat. So without there being a back, they can, you know, put the rods in and then attach everything to the front of the seat and then put the back of the seat on. So this situation's a little different, but I'm going to try it and see. Like I said, the first seat, I didn't even use hog rings, which I wasn't aware that you needed them, but after putting the seat together, I noticed that it was kind of floating. It wasn't tight to the foam. So it's a learning process for me, but this is the first time, so that's what you get. I'll give you some updates when I get the seat put back together. Okay, everybody, so upon further inspection, I realized that when I cut those slits in the top of the sleeves, I'm going to take these 2 rods out. This rod is down the center. The rod that I put in the top is already hog ringed to a wire that's already on the seat. So what you're going to do is you're going to push down on the top, get everything lined up. You're actually going to push the seat all the way down, because we're going to slide those rods through after we get the seat all the way down. So push one side, push the other. It's kind of a pain in the ass by yourself, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So once you get the seat all the way down, you're gonna put those rods through these sleeves here, and you're gonna slide them all the way through to the top, and they'll hook in the top here. Then you're gonna put a couple hog rings here and here. Let me see if I can get one in for you guys. I had this side in already. kind of a pain in the butt. And then you want to make sure you put the rod on top of that center section that you put in there. See? When you take and push that rod in, it makes the seat tight. And then you can start forming all this stuff. So that's about it. I'm gonna put this back together and show you guys the finished product. All right, everybody. So we got it finally put back together the right way. It took a little brainstorming. As you can see, it's got a nice concave to it now. That's what you want. When I first put it together, the center section of the seat was kind of floating out. Like I said, for these style seats, I couldn't find anything online, but finally figured it out. So maybe I might have to go into business. Yeah, right. I don't think so. That's about it. More updates when I get the bottom of the seat done. All right, so here's the deal. I got the bottom of the seat upholstery torn apart. So what's going to happen is you're going to have 3 small rods. There's one that goes in the front here that you got to save, and there's one that goes along the center section here that you got to save. Those are hog ringed in. Then what I did was I removed these rods. They have some clips on here. I'm going to hog ring them. They hold them in place just fine. So these are going to go in also. So what's going to happen is you're going to put this wire here, which it's going to hog ring to the front. Then you're going to put another wire in the center, which is going to get hog ring down into the center. So you're going to do those first. And we're going to start from the back of the seat and go forward. But when we start from the back and we go forward, we're just going to hog ring this one, okay? Then we're going to fold the seat down. That's when we're going to put the rods. Let me see which side. That's the front. So we're going to put the rods in this way. See the sleeve here? There's a sleeve already pre-installed on the seat. So this is going to go into the sleeve. And then that sleeve, well, the rod is going to go all the way to the back of the seat. Now, you can't see the wire, but there's a wire that runs through the foam here, and it actually has loops on the back side of this seat. So when we slide those through, you're going to be able to fold the seat over. You'll fold the seat over, and you can get your hand in here, and you can make sure this wire is underneath the loop of that rod. And that'll keep this taut. And then that's when you're going to hog ring this front rod here to the seat, and it'll pull everything down into the grooves. So that's pretty much what's going to happen. Self-explanatory. Like I said, start from the back of the seat. You're going to hog ring this in, go to the front, put the 2 side rods in, put them in place, hog ring those down, and then you can hog ring the wire in the front after you're done. So that's about it. Well, we finally come to the finish line. The front seats are done. They came out awesome. A little scratching of the head. Finally figured it out. The upholstery is actually fastened to the seats how it was from the factory. I was able to remove all the rods. I hope I was descriptive enough about the process. But yeah, the upholstery is actually back on the seats how the original upholstery came off. So all the rods through the sides here, rod here, there's a rod here, one down in the front here, and then 2 on the bottom. So that's about it. The next step's going to be doing the back seats, so that'll be another segment of videos. Alrighty, thanks a lot. Detroit Fox Bodies.